Yesterday, media, I'm doing the media stuff yesterday. I'm going around. Devin talked a little bit of shit. I don't know if you seen it.
Oh man, I seen some of this shit.
You seen a little something? He said one of the things they asked him, they asked him about his biggest payday or something. And he was like, yo, every time anybody fight me, it's the biggest payday. He said, I offer Shakur his biggest payday.
I know where you going.
That's what he said.
Cap.
Yeah.
He just capping for like social media. Like he not gonna be like realistic about the situation. The thing, like the behind the scenes shit, like I talk to these people behind the scenes too. It ain't like he's the only person who's having conversations behind the scene. I know the full numbers of everything. I know what the number was when they was going to present the fight. It wasn't more than what I made in my last 3 fights. It's less than what I made in my last 3 fights. And that man getting way more, you feel me, than he ever made in his entire career to fight me. So it's like, you capping, like you going on social media capping and trying to spread lies to keep your name good. Like that's what I see from him, man. He not gonna be a real nigga about the situation because he look who his father is.
Hold on, but if that would have been on pay-per-view, you wouldn't have made more money with it on pay-per-view, like with the way everything
we never got into that conversation. I don't know. I never got into that conversation.
Yeah.
So even the part where he said, what the fuck he say? He said, man,
the 25% thing, you seen that?
No, he said he offered me a
flat fee. Yeah, a flat fee.
Cap. Like all of that shit.
Oh, for
cap.
No flat fee?
Man,
he said
nigga,
they offered a flat fee
said
first,
that I said
and then you said no, and then they said, all right, 25%.
Cap. None of that never happened. None of that shit.
Yeah.
It just became a 25%. That's what was offered. And honestly, I didn't really even get the offer. Somebody, big powers at Top Rank, called me about this shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Hell no, we definitely not doing that. Like, that's dead. But, nah, he's capping. He making up shit just to feel good about himself.
I mean, the 25% number is a funny thing. People start saying that to you. I see Ken Bosa. He said that yesterday in another interview. They asked about you if he would spin the block after Regis, and he said 25. That was the only thing he said, and he walked off. Do you think that, like, was that ever something that you wanted to consider, though? Like, also, because I think people say this narrative was like, yo, if you know you could beat him, just fight him.
Yeah, but why would I fight this nigga for the fucking least money that I could get when it's like, okay, cool, fuck it. Let's go through the WBC, because that's what I did that they trying to ignore.
Right.
They going to ignore that whole part. I said, fuck it. WBC, y'all do y'all job. Enforce the fight, and we going to do it that way. They gave him the deadline to figure out was he going to fight me or fight Regis. That man decided to move up.
Yeah.
But I really made the WBC do their job. That's what it really came down to. And whatever percentage that they was going to offer, that's what it was going to be at the end of the day.
So if they would have came back and said 75-25, would you
I would have had
it?
no choice. I just try to go around the bullshit that was presented because that's bullshit. Like, I'm a 2-division world champ. I unified at one motherfucking 30 in one of the biggest fights at 130 pounds. Like, if we're going to be realistic about situation, I've done shit in the sport of boxing. Why are you offering that to me? That's why real fighters will tell y'all, like, oh, Floyd, why is you doing that? Oh, not even just Floyd, Shane Mosley. Oh, such and such, that's a duck.
Right.
Real fighters that have been in the business for years is sitting there telling y'all the truth.
Yeah.
And they want to run what they want to run with.
Because I don't know if he ducking more than...
Yeah.
I don't know if he ducking. Sometimes I just feel like he feeling himself because it's like, I'm the champ. I got all the belts. So now one of the things he said was, because I did this with Cambosis, I had to take an L. So he should have to take the L too. That's what he said.
Like, real fans do that shit though. Like,
but
Cambosis, bro.
No, but I'm saying, could you see that where he like, I took the L to become undisputed and I made whatever 22%, I think he said. So I feel like Shakur should have to do that too because that's what I had to do.
I seen it, but like, is that the truth? I don't know the real numbers behind the Cambosis and Devin situation. I didn't really do my homework on that. I don't know if that's the truth. I don't believe everything I see on Twitter. Right. Twitter sit there and tell you, oh, he took 22% and you'll run with it, or another reporter or something. Even like a bunch of niggas, they run with everything that they see on Twitter. I don't do that. So I can't tell you the full numbers of what that man made or what he did.
Yeah.
We don't know the contract. Pull the contract up and then we'll know how true it is.
Yeah. Is there a space where you could have negotiated? Because I like how you said, with the Frank Martin situation, you DM'd him and you was trying to make it happen like that. With the Devin thing, because I seen Bill Bill Haney was like, yo, Shakur could have just called me and we could have
Man,
negotiated.
fuck out of here.
That's what he
bro.
said. I'm trying to tell you. That's what he said.
Them niggas
He said,
full
yo,
of
he could have
shit.
called me and we could have just negotiated right there.
They full of shit though. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know about no calling him, all that extra shit that he's saying, all that shit full of shit. Cause at the end of the day, the whole shit really started from me and him having I DM'd him after my fight. What I DM'd him after my fight, the man told his dad, and his dad went on social media airing this shit out. And I called him about it, and when I called him about it, he on the phone trying to like sway the conversation into something else. Like he not giving me a real, like, you know, like we have to have
like
a real talk.
Yeah.
But the nigga wasn't doing that, so I'm like, all right, fuck him. And then now you calling in while I'm fighting. Y'all remember, I fought my last fight. They saying, oh, Devin Haney called in or Bill Haney, I don't know which one it was.
Yeah.
Called in and said, oh, we're staying at 135. This, that. Okay,
Yep.
so what up, nigga?
Yeah.
What up? What is going, like, at that point, it's like, what up? But now you offering me little crumbs, bro, and then you keep it moving.
When you hit Dev, you hit him on some like, yo, let's fight and figure it out type shit? Like,
Nah,
that was the
when
vibe?
I hit him on some, because I'm be real. I gotta be real,
You
John.
gotta
This
keep
the
it 100.
real
It's
situation.
cigar
I
talk,
fuck with
nigga.
you.
This cigar
I fuck
talk.
with you. I'm gonna keep it real for you.
Yeah.
After the fight, after I fought at 130, they was pushing the Devin Haney shit. Oh, Devin, would you fight? I'm like, I bet, fuck it, that's what it is.
Yeah.
By DMs on, I'm telling him like, so you see how they pushing it, this, that, and that. I'm letting him know, because before that, 2 weeks before that, he in my DMs, we was talking about going on vacation or some shit, like on some friend.
On some cool shit.
Yeah, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So I DM him, I'm like, what the fuck I say to the nigga? I said, they pushing that shit, this, that, and the third. That's not me, but I said some shit about me and him fighting.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, the nigga dad goes on live and he's like, oh, it's a publicity stunt. Shakur DMing Devin right now. Like, he trying to like expose me on what I said to the nigga, but that's some lame ass shit, because I privately DM'd your ass to have a conversation with you, because we good. We supposed to be good, but I just think that was some cap fool shit. Like, that was some bullshit.
So
like,
you feel like after that is what kind of turned it weird? Because y'all was cool.
Right
like,
then
I
and
remember
there,
2
it
years
was
ago,
like,
it was
okay.
like, y'all both, every interview, it was like, yo, Shakur, I got a lot of respect for him, da-da-da. Same with you, Dev, I got a lot. It was like cool. So that was the moment that you feel like it changed?
Yeah, but then after that, I call a nigga. When I call him, I'm on the phone, like, yo, such and such, I'm trying to talk about this shit.
Yeah.
And the nigga spinning me. Like, he's spinning me, talking in a whole different language. So I'm like, all right, fuck out of here, nigga.
And
that's what it is. You feel
That's
me?
it,
That's what it is. Now you calling in after my fight. Okay, it's up. Let's get to it then, nigga.
Right. Now listen, I like Smoke, but I ain't like that last exchange that y'all had. That shit to me went a little far though. That shit went far, man.
Goofy.
On both of y'all though. I feel like both of y'all niggas went far on that
Goofy. How I go far on me? Explain it.
Because when you was say, I think you said dad was pussy or something like that. You
Exactly.
Said
By his father, right?
Yeah.
But his father going every interview and talk about me in every type of way, right?
Yeah.
I have a right to say that. This man non-stop, Shakur, this, that, and the third, talk crazy, right? Mm-hmm. So then why can't I go say something about that man? Why can't I talk about that man? How am I wrong for saying something bad about that nigga?
Well, that's a little more fair because he's in it with that.
Exactly. Why he didn't say nothing about my grandfather? He should have said something about my grandfather. Why you talking about my mother?
Yeah.
Now, once
then it went to, but I'm like, listen, first of all.
That's some bitch ass shit. That's a bitch ass nigga right there.
That, but you gotta understand, if he got a real relationship with his dad, if anybody say your dad's pussy, a nigga gonna feel away if you got a close relationship with
I don't
your dad.
give a fuck. He could feel whatever way he want. If his father gonna talk about me, then stand on that. What up?
No, I agree. I mean, I can understand with that.
But now
but
once you start talking about my mother, now it becomes okay. Now it's personal. What up?
Yeah.
What you want to do?
And I just don't like that because y'all, as a,
fuck that nigga.
I'm an older young
Fuck
OG.
that
I'm
nigga.
like, I can't have my young niggas. Y'all gotta make money if y'all go fight. All
Fuck that
street shit
nigga,
ain't,
bro.
you know what I'm
Fuck
saying?
that nigga. He a goofy, bro.
Nah, well, we looking forward to that anyway. Whenever that comes about, I think another thing, the Frank Martin situation, obviously, that was a thing. I don't know if Devin was ducking, but I feel like that was ducking, the Frank Martin shit. I think that.
You probably saying Devin ain't ducking because you not really like in the situation. You probably fuck with Devin.
Nah, he cool.
Y'all cool, yeah,
He cool.
exactly.
But I mean, I only say it like this. I think Dev shit more like, I think I'm that nigga more than I'm ducking.
But what-
it's more
but
like
what
I'm
do
that
you-
nigga, so I'm gonna say this, and then if you don't take it or leave it. I feel like he more on that type of time than like scared. You know
But
what?
what do you got to like say like, okay, you just that nigga? Like, what have you done? Like for real. Like, let's be for real. You got belts. That's it. Like for real,
Yeah.
as far as filling up arenas and you ain't you ain't Canelo. You ain't none of these super big superstars to be acting like you just that.
You don't think beating Lomachenko was one of them ones? Like, I thought that was. I'm gonna be honest. I actually thought
Come on,
Lomachenko
bro.
won that. I'm gonna be honest.
Now
I
you thought
I
Lomachenko
thought
won.
Lomachenko won that.
Go look at
I'll be
Lomachenko
honest.
fight before he fought Devin.
Who he fought? Jermaine Ortiz.
Barely got
Jermaine
through.
Ortiz, yeah.
Barely got through, right?
Yeah.
So then, what's so like big about it? We know Lomachenko on the decline.